Hey all, Heretic here, and today I want to talk to you about a Faire Reward. Now, I know we've touched upon this one before in a couple smaller videos, but I think now it's about time we have to address the elephant in the room. And the problem is the way that we're playing this is basically the same. And it's continuous and it's not enjoyable when everybody in the lobby just does the same thing and it works. One person finds it, maybe two people get really lucky, they butt heads, everybody else dies along the way. So let's take a look at the problem that is a Faire Reward and see what we can come up with for solutions. And the problem with it is the way people play it. Now, if you haven't seen this before, I need to give you the quick walkthrough. And basically it is you stay on tier 1 and you take whatever hero you can to give you the most possible triples. And the idea is you want to stay there until turn 12, taking as little damage as possible, which I know sounds like a lot, but it isn't that bad, and then go off by playing all these triples you get to get Argent Braggart. And once you get Argent Braggart, you just need to get 3 of them. You basically play these out, they make ridiculously big stat monsters, and as you continuously get more and more Braggarts, they continuously get bigger. You give them Divine Shield, you give them Wind Fury, and now you know how you've been losing some of these games if you haven't been able to figure it out when you just notice someone doing it and you're like, what the hell is this guy doing? Well, that's the trick. Basically, they're saving all their triples until turn 12. They will usually play a few at turn 8 to try surviving by getting Ice Block or tier 6s for tempo, but overall, everything they need is sitting at 12, so if they can just manage to get there, even if it's with 1 health, there's potential that they're gonna go nuts. Now, the problem is primarily right now, Argent Braggart. They're gonna have these, they're gonna have a board full of, well, let me show you this. This is just a few clips of random things I found on Reddit that people have posted or I've seen on YouTube that they're just out of control. And this is a consistent complaint. This isn't rare. If you get a fair game lobby, you will notice half, if not the entire lobby, stay on tier 1 and utilize this trick, because why not? It's simple. You stay on tier 1, and if you get the hero that helps you get extra triples, you probably just win. So since we know making giant Argent Braggarts or scaling a board out of control is bad, how can we help fix this? What are the possible solutions? Now, the first idea I hear kicked around a lot that I do like is make it discover a tier 7. Braggart's already in tier 7 pool, so if you just discovered a tier 7 card, that would already fit. There would be a limited pool of these, even if they're not in your game. There's still only so many, so the odds of them making the ridiculous combos we're looking at now are far less. And this would also update as a side effect Ticketus, as it would make him more relevant once he gets that turn 16 reward if he can discover a tier 7. I know it's late for a 7, but hey, it's his hero power, and that's better than what he gets now, so let's take it and run with it. The second idea I've heard is make it tier specific. So basically, whatever tier you're on, that's the tier of tickets you can get. So you at least have to go to tier 4 to find the highest rewards and get triples. That doesn't allow you to just sit down low forever and then suddenly tier up because you don't have enough gold for that typically, and then play out these cards. You could hang on to all these while tiering, but you'll probably still die also. So there's a few ways you could implement this one. I think that's probably one of the better ones. What is your idea? What is the dream fix to make Argent Braggart in fair game as a whole balanced? Because right now we're seeing very specific types of boards that are winning, and they're just boards full of giant Braggarts with, 2.7 quadrillion health in some cases. So let's not continue to see those. Let's find a way to fix it, because if there's no venom in your lobby, you're gonna have a hard time dealing with this. And even if there is, you've probably been trying to do the same strategy and your Braggarts are just a little smaller. I think it'd be much easier just to resolve this issue by removing these things or reworking them in some meaningful way, because I hate to see them just go. They're a cool card, but they definitely need a balance. And I would like it to be something more than remove, because I do want to see these, just not everyone's board gold full of them. That still leaves the tier 6 discovery on turn 8. So if you're sitting there in that sweet spot between 8 and 12 and you get any kind of scaling, you could also go out of control that way. So not necessarily the best fix there either. So that's my thought. Tell me what you think. How would you redo these? How could you make these more balanced? What is your solution? Thanks for watching. I'll catch you in the Battlegrounds later.